Alright guys, welcome back to the another video. In this video, I'm going to show you how to edit the geometry of your data. So in order to do that, watch this video till the end. Let's get started. In order to edit the geometry field, I'm going to use the Leaflet-Editable plugin, which is quite stable. It's developed around 10 years ago and then well maintained till 2 years, and then now it's quite stable, so you can easily use this package to edit your geometry. And there are like a quick guide, and then also you have bunch of examples. I highly recommend you to check those after watching this video, but before that I want to show the quick demo. So here in the Visual Studio, so I wrote the very small function. So here I have initialized the leaflet css and js file, and of course I need path drag.js so that I can drag my geometry by simply double clicking and then dragging. And here I have leaflet editable, so I already added that in here. This is the actual source code I downloaded from this library in the src file. So simply this file, simply download this file and then add it to the path. Since I'm adding it inside leaf folder, so that's why I'm connecting it with dot/leaf/leaflet editable.js. And also in the script I have a small data set, so it's polygon.js. If I show you how it looks like, so simply it's the GeoJSON file, and I declare it as a variable var GeoJSON data equal to, and my GeoJSON data is created using geojson.io. Of course, the using this site you can simply create your data, and my data look like same, and I simply downloaded the GeoJSON file for this demo, and I'm going to use this GeoJSON file to edit my feature. So make sure to like rename the downloaded GeoJSON with var GeoJSON data and then polygon.js. That's why that's here I have. And so in the map I have margin and padding 0, and position absolute, and then that means it's simply load in the full page. And here I have map, I initialize the map with map. And of course, in order to use this plugin, so you need to like initiate it with by editable equal to true, and then I set view to this latitude and longitude and with zoom level of 9. And after that I have OSM layer, and then I added that OSM layer into the map. So if you did it correctly, so you'll see the map zoom in into the so one of the region in France, so which is over here. And right now, first of all, I'm going to show you how to edit single feature. So in order to edit the single feature, first let me grab the polyline. So I have polyline latitude longitude, and then the latitude longitude, and I style it in red color, and then I add it into the map. So if you did it correctly, then you'll see simply the polyline, and by default there is nothing. Whenever you click there will be no pop-up, and then by default you cannot do anything, right? So in order to edit this polyline, so editing with like this editable plugin is quite simple. So you just need to write your layer name dot edit enable edit, and after just by adding this one line command, then you have this edit feature initiated. And after that you can of course like change your line into the like multiple segment. If you like simply click on this vertices, then you can move. Of course, between two vertices there will be another one, and if you want to change or bend it, then you just need to click on that vertex and then simply move wherever you like. And that's the like case of editing single feature. Later on I'll show you how to edit the GeoJSON as well. All right, so after that, if you want to like disable editing, so you can simply write polyline dot disable edit, and then it will again disable editing, and then there will be like no vertices, so you cannot do anything. Of course, since it's only done in the client side, so you cannot like save the I mean you cannot like get the actual edited shape after you reload your screen. Of course, if you need those features, then you have to implement your own backend. And for now I'm simply removing this disable pull line disable edit. And right now let's import our actual GeoJSON file. So in order to load the GeoJSON file, I'm going to provide the layer name is GeoJSON layer, and then using leaflet I'm loading the GeoJSON. So yal.geojson, and okay, inside which I can pass the actual GeoJSON data, which is over here, GeoJSON data, right? And after that simply I'll add it to the map, add to map. Okay, if you did it correctly, then you'll see the same GeoJSON file whatever I showed here. You'll see the same GeoJSON file, right? So of course, if you want to like enable editing in this, so you have to like pass the on each feature function, and then iterate over all the feature, and then enable the editing. Okay, so the next thing I would like to do is maybe a little bit change our style. So first of all, in order to like change the style, simply use style and then function based on feature, and you need to like write the function. Of course, I want to little bit like colorize it based on the our feature type. So maybe I'll do feature dot geometry dot type, and then based on our like types. So if it's like point, then I'll return the color is blue. If it's line, I'll return the color is maybe red. And if it's polygon, I'll return the color is blue or green. And then maybe the fill color is like yellow. Okay, if you do so, it will simply like colorize the polygon based on whatever we defined there. And of course, if you want to like fit zoom to layer, then enable zoom to layer feature, then simply do map dot fit bounds, and then GeoJSON layer dot get bounds, and it will automatically zoom our map to the actual features, right? Okay, so in order to like enable the editing feature, so let's say enable edit GeoJSON. So you just need to like iterate it over GeoJSON layer dot each layer, and then you need to pass the function with layer, and then layer dot enable edit. That's all right. So after that, of course, you can like edit your point, line, or polygon. You can drag it, drag and drop, or you can simply change the line string, right? So simply do the changes whatever you want. Okay, something like this, right? So it's quite simple. So yeah, so if you're like editing the saves, of course you might need to like save those files. So in order to save that files, so I'll write provide the code save file. Again, I'll reiterate it. It's layer and then function layer, and of course here I'll pass the variable named as pop-up content, and then pop-up content will be like this. So here what I write is it's the HTML link, and with harf data is like my encode url json dot string file layer. I'm simply converting that clicked layer to the GeoJSON, and then simply downloading it as a data.json, and this is my download button. So I'm simply adding pop-up which will allow us to like download the edited GeoJSON. And of course I need to like add this to the bind pop-up, and then I need to like pass pop-up content, right? And after that if I save it, so your layer will be look like this. And for instance I am simply editing this feature like this, or maybe like this. Then whenever you click you will get the download button, and after you download, your data will be downloaded here. So let me show you how it looks like in geojson.io. For example, I'm here, and then if I load this GeoJSON, so I think it's the not edited GeoJSON, so I'll rewrite it again. All right, so instead of this each function GeoJSON layer dot each function method, so you need to like write map on editable dot editing, and then pass the function. So the thing is like I just take the documentation, and here we have different methods, and the methods are here. So whenever your feature editing, then it will fire. So that's the thing we need, right? So that's why I have this map on editable editing. Then the event will fire, and then after that I'm simply like saving e.layer.bind popup, and whenever the layer is edited, then I'm adding the bind popup with the like same the above download text, right? So now instead of like pop-upping the download text over here, maybe we can like simply uh, pass the mm, maybe the name and then the feature type, right? So maybe it can be name, and then layer dot feature dot properties dot name, and then we don't need this download button, right? Okay, we don't need. All right, so if you did it correctly, then of course you can go back to the actual shape, and then maybe reload, and now you can like edit the feature whatever you want. For example, I'm moving all the marker to the same label, and then maybe I'll change the line string, and also I'll change this polygon as well. And if I do so and then click on the actual polygon, it will pop up the download GeoJSON button, and whenever I download it, and it should be the edited GeoJSON. Okay, let me reload the site, and then maybe edit here. So this is the like edited version, right? So we have all the marker in this area, and then also we have these two bigger polygons, and we have some kind of yam feature represent by the line string. So that's the exactly same geometry, right? So yeah, So in this way, simply you can edit the features and then download the edited feature. Okay, so this was the actual shape, right? Of course, if you like try to change something and then or try to like reload the website, then of course your feature will not be saved, because uh, we don't have any backend to save those data in the particular directory, right? So it's simply the it's simply editing in the client side. That's why our edit are not actually saved. Okay, so other things also you can do is like try to add other features if you have in the pop-up content, right? By default, there is only like, I think, the name feature will be pop-up, right? So of course you can add more here. All right. So apart from that, so maybe I also want to show you another thing like the basic control. So if you want to like develop something similar to this interface, so where you can of course drag your polygons, and then of course you edit your polygon. Of course it's like polygon with inside hole, and then of course it's circle, so you can move it or you can create the new polygon, right? So if you want this kind of like functionality, then of course I highly recommend you to like simply download the example, and then the maybe the basic is index.html, right? So simply download it, and then maybe move it move it from here to here. I have already index file, I don't want to replace that, so simply I'll change it to editable basic, right? And then I'll move it here. Okay, so if I do it, then of course I can load it from live server. Okay, something is not working. Oh, I know what is it. Okay, instead of this directory, so you need to like provide your own directory. Like for me, my leaflet editable plugin is inside leaf directory, that's why I am writing leaf, and now everything looks same, right? Of course, by like initiating with this site, of course you can change the things whatever you want, like as I showed before, you can also add the like GeoJSON download button over here, so it's up to you, whatever you feel good, you can simply integrate those. Also there are some other examples, such as like it suggests us to like how to create the multi-polygon feature by clicking on the control command. You can add the another polygon inside polygon, create a hole, and then change line color on editing. So those things of course you can try by yourself, right? So whenever you start editing, the style of the like color of the actual uh, feature will change. So feel free to explore these basic examples. All right, so I hope you enjoy this video. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.